Welcome to the Ask Lauren Show. This is Lauren from IamThatLady.com, and I'm here to help answer your questions about living and enjoying life on a budget. So we are actually on episode 5, so stay tuned. All right, this question is from Joanna from Kansas City, and her question is, do you have any fun and budget-friendly Christmas traditions or tips to share? So thank you so much, Joanna, for this question. Thank you for writing in. And I love the Christmas season so much, and this gets me really thinking about it. As you know, we just launched our 30 Days to a Debt-Free Christmas Challenge, so make sure you check that out. But I have a pretty big extended family. You know, right now we have 14 grandkids, all under the age of 10, so it's just insane. And it's forced us to get really creative with celebrations like Christmas because we have to make them a lot more fun, affordable, and easier on the parents. So one thing we did was cut out the big Christmas dinner. Now, before some of you go and faint, it actually ended up being so chaotic and stressful to try to cook such a large meal and get it on the plates of 14 grandkids without anybody spilling or throwing a fit. And, you know, then 10 more adults on top of that. So instead, we just switched to doing finger foods and hors d'oeuvres throughout the entire day. So in the morning, we'll do cinnamon buns. In the afternoon, we'll do cheese and crackers and a veggie tray. And then in the evening, we'll do appetizers. And we could all split it so the budget's really low, it's cheaper, it's easier on the parents, and picky kids can get stuff that they like. Another tradition that we do is we actually pick names amongst the extended family. So I have 4 kids, and each of my kids get to pick a cousin's name. And so that means I only have to buy 4 gifts instead of 14 gifts. And then, you know, we didn't really need stuff. So from brothers and sisters, we decided not to choose and, give gifts to each other this year. Another thing that we do is actually we do a 3 gift rule. Something you want, something you need, something to read, and those are the 3 gifts that they get. And it just really helps us to stay on budget. But ultimately, we know that Christmas is about being together, and doing those things together. And most of the time, these are the traditions that we remember, and they're also the cheapest. So here's some of my favorites. Making homemade cinnamon rolls together every Christmas morning. Frosting Christmas cookies together. Sleeping on the living room floor in sleeping bags on Christmas Eve. And decorating the house. We always decorated it growing up in November on Thanksgiving night. And I remember that more than I remember presents. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. What I want you to do is I want you to think back to Christmas as a child. And I want you to think back to the memories that you have. And my guess is that those memories usually are around some sort of tradition. So for me growing up, my favorite memories are baking Christmas cookies with my mom and my sisters, decorating the house together, coming downstairs and seeing all the presents under the Christmas tree. But yet I cannot remember any of the Christmas presents that I got growing up. And so I just have this one question for you as a mom. Why do you care so much about spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars for your kids on Christmas time? What are you trying to prove? You need to take control and make those memories for them that don't involve spending a ton of money. Make those annual traditions. Start making Christmas cookies. Make gingerbread houses. Growing up, we used to have this gingerbread contest. We'd have families over, and we'd make gingerbread houses, and then we'd judge them, and then there'd be a winner, and we did it every single year. Those are the things that I remember, not the presents. And so before you go totally broke this Christmas and buy your kids things that they just don't need, I want you to think about what they can remember and what they're going to remember when they're adults, and set those traditions now and stop trying to buy their memories, because it's not going to continue to happen that way. So don't go broke this Christmas. It's just not worth it. You don't need to have what I call the January Christmas hangover, when you realize that all of your money is spent and you're in thousands of dollars worth of debt, and now you have to pay it off after the toys that you just purchased are sitting in the bottom of your toy box not being played with. That's the worst feeling. So do yourself a favor right now. Think about the traditions that you want to hold with your kids, with the things that you want them to remember when they're adults, and start doing those now, and stop going into debt over Christmas. So I love the holidays, yet you always have to resist overspending. And I know that's really hard because there's so many great deals, but just make sure that you're making a budget and sticking to it. And join our 30-day to a debt-free Christmas challenge right here in November over on IamThatLady.com. I want to help you stay debt-free this year. And so thank you again, Joanna, for the great question. So if you want to submit a question to the Ask Lauren Show, you can go to iamthatlady.com/asklauren, submit a question. And then if your question is answered, you get a free coffee mug, which is really cool. I'll send that to you. So thanks so much, and I hope I can feature your question.